Hi viewers, welcome back to our channel Make Math Easy. So in this class we will try to discuss some more word problems from especially related to the some of the animals, humans, that jungle related things and all that we will discuss in today's class, and mostly with the next class we are going to complete the pair of linear equations chapter. Okay, so let us start with a simple one. You see here, a man bought 4 horses and 9 cows at 1340. So these type of questions already we discussed previously, and I already told you how you have to form the data, the tabular column. That will give you information and even idea very clearly. Okay. So now you see here we are having two types of animals. One is horses is the one, and one more is cows. So we have to take this as an x and this as a y. What is the first condition they are saying? Has bought 4 horses and 9 cows. So that means 4 and then this is 9. So from this the corresponding equation will become 4x plus 9y is equal to some amount they had given, that is 1340. Right? So as the each horse cost is x rupees, each cow cost is y rupees. So to buy the horses he has to pay 4x amount, to buy the cows he has to pay 9y amount. So total 4x plus 9y together will give you 1340. That is the first condition for us. Now see the next one. He sells the horse at 10% profit. So already x is there. 10% profit means 10x by 100. So that means he will be getting, he is selling the horse, that means SP of horse is 11x by 10 rupees, right? And cows at a profit of 20%. Even for this, for a profit of 20%, y plus 20y by 100. So this is 5 times, so you will be getting 6y by 5. So this is representing SP of one horse. This is SP of one cow. But he is having, and his whole gain is 188. In the sense, you see here, this is a one cow, one horse SP, one cow's SP here. So totally he is having 4 in number. So that means 4 into 11x by 10 plus 9 into 6y by 5 is equal to, he gained an amount of 188 rupees. Right? So this is a gain. That means already he is invested an amount of 1340. So total his amount will become 1340 plus 188 rupees. Because they said it is the gain amount. So already whatever he bought, that also he will we have to take into account, right? That's how 1340 plus 188 rupees. So you see here, this is 5 times. So 22x divided by 5. 9 into 6, 54y by 5 is equal to, if I add these two, 1340 plus 188. So this is 8251. So 1528 we are going to get. Okay. So if I take LCM here, 22x plus 54y is equal to 1528 into 5. Okay. So this is 5 edges 0, 4, 4, 6 and then 7640. Okay. So now this is the first condition we are having, this is the second condition. So now we have to simplify this to get the value of x and y. So this equation I will multiply with 6 on both sides, because 9 6 is 54, here already we are having 54. So if I multiply with 6 and throughout this equation I will be getting 24x plus 54y is equal to 6 into this value. 6 4s are 24, 6 3s are 18, 20 and then this is 8. So let us take it 134 into 6 rupees into 6. 6 4s are 24, 6 3s are 18 to 804 is the amount. Okay. So we are having our first condition is 22x plus 54y equal to 7640. Second condition we are getting 24x plus 54y is equal to 8040. So let us try to subtract these two. This is minus, 7640 and this is minus. Okay. So if you do the further simplification here, this will get cancelled and this is minus 2x is equal to 7640 minus 8040 means minus 400. So I will be getting x value as in 200. If I substitute in any of these two equations, I will get the remaining value of y. If I substitute here, 4 into 200 means 800. 9y is equal to 1340 minus 800, that is 540. So y is equal to 60 rupees. So that means cost of each horse is 60 rupees. Each cow is 60 rupees. Cost of each horse is 200 rupees. So once if you try to represent the data in the form of a tabular column like this, it will be somehow easy for you to interpret the data. So, and most importantly, the common mistake in this question is here in framing this equation. Either students will forget to add this 1340 or they will tend to forget this 4 and 9 here. Because whenever you are writing in the statement wise, you should be very clear that this is representing SP of one horse, this is representing SP of one cow, but he is having actually 4 horses and 9 cows. That's how total selling price of the horses will become 4 into 11x by 10, and this is 9 into 6y by 5. So this clarity you should have when you are writing. And most importantly, if he says the gain of 188 means he is getting that gain on his investment. On his investment means that is 1340. That is the amount that he spent on buying the horses and cows. So on this amount, the 88 has to be added. So like this, if you have a clarity in interpreting the data, you should be very conscious in these type of factors what I mentioned here, where usually we will do the mistakes. Okay. Hope this is clear. Let us see the another question now. Now see this. In a den, there are rabbits and peasants. We have again two animals here. One is rabbits. Den means it's a a small enclosure like that type of thing. Rabbits and pheasants. Pheasants you might have heard, these are nothing but the game birds, right? So you see the question, they have between them 35 heads and 98 feet. How many rabbits and pheasants are there? So obviously whatever we have to find out, that has to be considered as a variables. That's why x and y I am taking. Now they are saying in total there are 35 heads. So 35 heads in the sense indirectly they are saying that x plus y is equal to 35 only, correct? Because rabbits and pheasants each one will have only one head, so x plus y will become total 35 in number. Now see, they are saying 98 feet. Rabbit will have 4 feet, whereas these game birds will have 2 feet. So that means totally 4x plus 2y is equal to 98 feet. You should understand this one. Why? Because see, for example, if I am having 4 people with me, I can say that 8 legs are there. How I am getting 8 legs? Because each person is having 2 legs. 4 into 2 is 8. So this is 4x plus 2y, because rabbit will have 4 legs and pheasants will have 2 legs. That's how 4x plus 2y is equal to 98. So I will just multiply this first equation with 2. I will be getting 2x plus 2y is equal to 70. And if I do the subtraction, 2x is equal to, this is 22. Sorry, 12. 70 plus 28 will be getting, right? So this is x is equal to 14. If I substitute x is equal to 14 here, then y value will become 21. So the basic information that you have to you should have before starting this question is what are those actually pheasants, and how you can relate that they said the 35 heads are there, how you can relate with respect to the number of rabbits and pheasants. Like that you should be able to come to one sort of conclusion how you have to relate the given information with the variables that we had considered here. Okay. Let us see one more. Let us try one more similar model. See this. A man when asked how many hens and buffaloes he has, he told that his animals has 120 eyes, 180 legs. Now see this. Here he is having again 2 animals, hens, buffaloes. Right? Now you see, he is saying 120 eyes are there. let us say hens are X in number, buffaloes are Y in number. Now 120 eyes they are saying. So 120 eyes in the sense hens will have 2, buffaloes will have 2. So the first condition will be 2x plus 2y is equal to 120. This is the first condition because they are saying 120 eyes. And another information they are saying is 180 legs are there. For hens we will have 2 legs and for buffaloes we will have 4 legs. 2x plus 4y is equal to 180. Because hens is each hen is have 2 legs. So totally x eggs are in number. So 2x will be the total number of legs. Similarly buffaloes, each buffalo will have 4 legs and I am having y number of buffaloes, so 4y will be the total number of legs. So if I just do the subtraction, this is minus 2y is equal to minus 60, so y is equal to 30. So y is equal to 30 means substitute here, I will be getting 2x plus 60 is equal to 120, x is equal to 30 is the total number of hens I am having. And y is representing 30, they are representing the 30 number of buffaloes. So totally I am having 30 hens and 30 buffaloes. So both hens and buffaloes are equal in number, right? So you just have to get the information correctly. What do they actually mean by having the legs and eyes? What is they are actually trying to say? This information you should be able to understand correctly. Now let us see one more question. In a deer park, the number of heads and number of legs of deer and human visitors were counted. So here you are having two things. One is humans and deer. So here again we are having two cases. One is human, one more is for deer. Okay. Now see, there were 39 heads and 132 legs. Let us say X humans are there, Y deers are there. What they are saying, they got 39 heads it seems. So totally X plus Y is equal to 39 is the first condition we are getting. Because deer and humans will have only one head, so X plus Y is equal to 39. Continuation they are saying 132 legs are there. Humans will have 2 legs and for deer we will have 4. So the condition will become 2x plus 4y is equal to 138 legs. This is our second condition. Now what we have to do? We have to multiply this first equation with 2. Then I will be getting 2x plus 2y is equal to 78. So this is minus, minus, minus. So 2y is equal to 138 minus 78 is nothing but 60. So y value is equal to 30. So y is 30 means x value is equal to 9. So you see here, you just have to understand, you can cross check your answer also. Why we are getting deer are more in number, why can't the humans? Simple logic here, deers will have more number of legs compared to the humans, because of which this 138 factor we got this 138 factor. That means the reason for reaching the number of legs count to the 138 is majorly contributed by the deers, because of which deers are more in number compared to the humans, right? So hope you enjoy this video. If you have any doubts, you can post in the comment section. The only thing is you just have to understand and interpret the question correctly, especially in the word problems. In the next class, we are going to discuss about some miscellaneous word problems are there. Just a random questions, 2 or 3 are there, that we will discuss, and then we will finish up this chapter, pair of linear equations, right? Thank you for watching.